Hey, yo, what it do? What it is? You already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka Captain Hater, back with another episode of Hold Up and another thing. You know what I'm saying? Presented by Mixed Vibes Media. As always, I got some guests with me. I got my brothers with me this time. You know what I'm saying? First, Will, what up, boy?
What's going on, y'all?
And then, you know what I'm saying? The graduate. What's up, Mr. Douglas?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there?
Is it Mr. Douglas or should we say Dr. Douglas?
Yeah, that's a better
Man,
question.
well, I would at least to humble me a little bit. Use my compliment. At least Dr. Douglas for at least 6 months. Man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if you choose to after that, that's up to you.
So I'm gonna call you Dr. Douglas in public so people can be confused. They'll be like, man, what the
Put some respect on this man's name. You know what I mean? He ain't.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all the crazy part. I'm telling people, you feel me, that I've been known for years and shit. I'm telling them I got my doctorate degree. They're like, oh man, what kind of pills you dropping? I'm like, bro, I'm not that kind of doctor, man.
Hey, that's a damn shame.
Hey, bro, the first thing they can think of is, man, what pills you got? Hey, bro, this ain't. What about congratulations? You feel me?
This ain't that.
Yeah. Now I tell you one thing. When I first heard you got your doctorate, I was gonna show you my toe, but I said, hold on, let me think this through.
But I probably do got some herbs or something I can point you in direction to get that together though.
Okay, then all right. See, they also asked you this. I was gonna show this nigga the toe.
Look, I was scrolling on Twitter. I seen this topic about the most influential rappers. See, I gotta say it slow because if I don't say it slow, I'm gonna mess it up. Most influential rappers. And I was like, man, I'm gonna holler at, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and see what they think. Because honestly, I almost saved it, but only one name popped up in my head when I seen it. But as Cuz said, in this field, in that discussion, it could go in many different ways. So you can have influential on other rappers, on the culture, on on the business moves as far as hip hop. So
Which way are we looking at it? Because me personally, I just think like as a whole, like who, if A and B walked in the room, we all running the A. Because he has more influence. He pulls a bigger crowd. People listen more. That's the influencer to me.
Yeah, and when you say that though, you mean like the influence in America or the influence worldwide though?
America. Let's leave it to America.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay,
can I throw a name out there?
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just asking because I wasn't sure if we were just throwing names or if it was like a set list of people. I don't have a name yet, but I was just asking.
I'm gonna tell y'all like the one that I had, and people ask me this. You feel me? I've been asked it like people ask you like my top 5. Now I know my top 5 is probably a lot different than anybody else's top 5, but my top 5 was influential to me. You know what I mean? But looking at it from like the cultural aspect, and I add other people in there. But one of my favorite rappers of all time, though, I'm so mad that he died so early. Soulja Slim, though, man. Now I only say that because one, where he came from, and then two, what he was actually talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? Like coming out in the era that he did, and being like straight from the streets and shit. He understood racism and politics a lot different than a lot of people did and was even rapping about it at that time. You know what I'm saying? So one of his lines that I can recite, you feel me, is black man kill a black man. They sentence him to black man kill a black man. I done fucked up my damn stuff already. It was black man kill a white man. They sentence him to death. White man kill a black man. They sentence him to self-defense. And then this black man kill a black man, and he's going to jail basically for forever still. But when him and that Earl coming out, you feel me, down there in Louisiana at that time, he already understood all that, though. You feel me? And I know a lot of people didn't even get to hear that shit when it was coming out like that. Man, a lot of people probably looking back at it now, but one of my favorite rappers of all time has got to be him. I got to throw his name out there, and I got to.
See, that's the thing. Like, I can tell you my favorite rappers. Like, that's not it. Like, I can go and say, hey, you know, I grew up in a time where Lil Wayne was dropping squad up mixtapes and 50 hit the scene, and you know, I can tell you my favorite rappers because it's gonna be from my era, you know.
Right.
But when it comes to that most influential, I can't narrow it down to a single person, but I know it's gonna be a certain type of person or rapper. But the people on my list though, only one of them is a true rapper, so it kind of makes the list for me or makes my choice. So with that being said, my choice would have to be Jay-Z because he's the only one on that list of rap as a rapper. Now I'll go through and tell you the rest of that list. The rest of my list that I was debating with was Jay-Z. Now this one might blow a lot of people's heads off, but if we think about this person as a whole, you should agree. Puff Daddy. Now the reason I say Puff, and I'll elaborate on Puff a little bit because I know niggas is gonna turn their noses up. The reason I say Puff is because just think about what Puff Daddy did, not only with his music, but then you had Sean John. You know, he got into the fashion industry. He taught a lot of people how to cross industries, and he got into TV, reality TV, making the band. You know, he got so many different fields and made a splash in them. Alcohol industry, you know, Puff made a splash in all these industries, and all those industries kind of helped shape the black industry, which is the biggest industry that is influenced by hip hop, or the biggest culture that's influenced by hip hop.
I have to agree with you on your choice for your reasons behind picking Puff Daddy. And then when you said like that, splashing across the industry, because I was just on my daughter's field trip at the Chaperone. They went to a Riverbeds game, and one of my homies I went to school with, he was back in town because he got a son in my daughter's class at the same school me and him went to. And what he does basically is like a big business organizer. So like if a business is going under or whatever, they call him in and he goes and like straightens everything up. He gets paid stupid money to do that. You feel me? He gets paid well to do that. But what he was telling me though, he was saying before 50 Cent got the vitamin water, they offered a contract to Snoop. And at the time, the vision that Snoop had wasn't really able to see how him spreading himself into those other avenues that you were speaking on that Puff Daddy did had that could benefit him. You know what I mean? But after 50 did what he did with the vitamin water is why now we see Snoop is like a household name. I mean, he done did everything after that because he realized what he missed out on.
Right. See, yeah, that's why I added Puff, because of his diversity across the industries, and not just hip hop alone. But I couldn't make him the most official rapper because, I mean, honestly, it wasn't about his music. It wasn't, you know. And then Baby. Baby was also a thought of mine, and Master P both. Baby and P, because, you know, if you look at what they did as far as for the culture, you know, shit, niggas still running around talking about bling bling with a mouthful of goats.
Like, I don't know about the Baby one though.
That's Baby.
Bling, I know, but when I think of Baby, I think it's still a money. So that's why I don't know. That's why I said I don't know.
That's why I said not an influential rapper, but I think about. But think about all the niggas who've made it to the top. All of them, if you go look at what niggas say about them, they all kind of got that stealing money aspect to it, right?
But the thing is though, but even what you said though, because you said, well, I don't know if you brought up Wayne already though. Wayne wouldn't have been who he was if he had Baby in his corner at the time though.
Exactly.
That granted Baby was taking money and shit from him, but
I was gonna say,
exposure that he gave him and shit, he wouldn't even be what he is now if he didn't have Baby though. So
So
you got to
what you saying is Wayne would have never been at the table with an opportunity to eat if Baby didn't bring him to the table.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
So anything on Wayne's plate was actually some of Baby's.
Yeah, definitely so.
True, but I think Wayne got the opportunity to become as big as he was because Baby was stealing money from BG and Juvie, and they decided to leave. So then they had to put all their eggs in the basket of Wayne.
Circumstance. But but none of that really plays a part on his influentialness. Like he still had like between Cash Money, like Master P, they they was influential. They had the whole country talking about they was No Limit soldiers. You feel me? They had little white kids in California wearing fatigue down to their booty holes and like just walking around talking stupid shit. Thought they was thugs. Okay, so that's an influence. Like he had niggas out here acting stupid. like just straight up stupid. You feel me? Like I was running around saying P. You feel me? Like I knew what I was talking about. Shit, you throw some P on right now, some old P, nigga, and I'm on it.
If you play that bad about it and said anybody stood across the world, man, it's gonna be a fight or something that's gonna break out, man.
Look, I was a kid talking about I live for bitches and blunts. I live for weed and money. like I was running around talking about like I was out here smoking blunts. No, nigga, I'm out here playing Nintendo. You feel me? Like it's a whole nother world for me. But like with the way the influence on those guys had on me, you feel me? Like I felt like I was from New Orleans thugging. You feel me?
Right.
Like it's just the way it was. But yeah, I would pick, like I said, long story short, Jay-Z, just because he was an actual rapper, and and he did it so big that we thought of Jay-Z first when we thought of Rockefeller and not Dame Dash.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even when we said Lil Wayne, Cash Money, we still thought of Baby's ugly ass. You feel me? Like we were still like, yeah, Baby over there looking like he ready to bite everybody. Like we were still on that. Like, like we knew Baby was out there. But when you said Jay-Z, you didn't think of Dame Dash. It was like, and Dame Dash. Like it was an afterthought.
Yeah, I would say, all right, so if we talking personal, who had personal influence on me? My first, which it ended after he had this conversation about his daughter. My first was T.I. T.I. had a lot of influence personally on me.
Okay.
The thing too that we gotta understand that the people that we named so far, but the ones that y'all named at least, they was individuals that was able to create lanes for other people to get into the industry too, though. You know what I'm saying? T.I. definitely was, but the whole hustle gang stuff he was doing down there. And of course, you can never deny P, Diddy, Baby, none of them. They definitely opened the doors up for a lot of people to get into the industry, man.
Yeah, and then like my second would be Jay-Z, just because of the math rate, because of everything Jay-Z brought to the table and whatnot.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, should we all slap ourselves silly? Like right now, because there's one person that I thought of, I just forgot to mention, but this guy kind of like shaped music for us in general, Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not say Dr. Dre is the most influential person in the rap industry? Like, and not just the rap industry, he came in with the soul and shit. You feel me? Dr. Dre back in the day was with the old cats. You feel me? So
he was on that P-Funk. He was on that P-Funk, man.
Exactly.
He ran with glitter suits on, stethoscopes around his neck, makeup on, and all that shit, man.
And Dre got artists that he was directly connected to that have forever legacies. Snoop, Cube, Eminem, 50. Like the only one who like you could seem to forget about sometimes, and just maybe because where I'm from, being out here in Kentucky, is the Game.
Oh yeah, the Game too. The Game came out. He came out real tough though when he came out though.
But when he hit the scene, he was huge.
Well, hell, Dre had a hand in Kendrick too. he had a hand in bringing Kendrick Lamar to the masses.
And probably many more that we just don't, it maybe not been as publicized as Eminem. And then of course, M direct effect on 50, and Dre was in the background on that. So I'm just saying Dre maybe didn't do like as much as Jay-Z and them did, like as far as feeding into the culture in all, like as far as what we wear, the way we, wear it, the type of ventures that we go into as far as business, because Puff and them gave niggas a little inspirational. Hey, I can get into this business shit too. You feel me? Like Puff and them had little kids thinking they could be clothing designers and fashion designers and shit. Like
right.
When if I think of Dre, when I think of Dr. Dre, I think, because at the time I was talking personal influence. Dre, I would think had a more influence on just the hip hop culture in general because of all the people that he brought into the game. But if we talking the hip hop culture in general, a person that I would put up there with Dre is Lil Wayne, because all these rappers now want to be just like Lil Wayne. They all move like Lil Wayne. They all try to do their hairstyles like Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wayne totally. But is that gonna be just a small part of hip hop though? Like, will Wayne's influence run out soon? And then it's another person's influence kicks in, and then we see a change in the game. Because if that's the case,
no, man. Because I think it's a lot of artists that are trying to do stuff like that right now, but they just not that really successful with it. But trying to change up the actual influence that they have in like the shift and stuff. Like you can look at Tekashi 6ix9ine, like. Since he came out and started doing his shit, like I think just like the music in general has changed a whole lot too, though, man. Like, cause it's the shit that he just been involved with alone, though. So like individuals like him. Then you got like that other little dude, Trippie Redd. It's people that's trying to change stuff up, but I don't really think it's gonna catch on to that many people, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They tried it, but they've been unsuccessful with it, though.
But yeah, so, I mean, you can easily give it to Wayne because of the influences, the people that he brought into the game that's influencing the game right now.
Sure.
Man, I still be bumping Currency in my car. I mean, he got some dope shit that he got going on right now with his music and stuff, man. You hear me? And Currency, I would have never known nothing about Currency if he wasn't on them Squad albums and stuff back in the day.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I remember Currency on there rapping like a 6-year-old.
Yeah, he got hot shit right there. He do though, man.
Why is Currency getting strays, bro? Hey, bro, that was not called for.
Just little strays out there.
Currency, we up here uplifting people. You just want to throw shots at people, bro.
There's always an opportunity, man. Like,
hey,
just keep people on that game. Keep people on the game.
You know what they say, hey, bro, shooters go shoot, bro. Just go keep shooting, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Nah, shoots, nigga, shit. But nah, I used to like Currency a little bit though. But on those Squad albums, man, let's be honest, it was just Wayne. Those other guys were just seat fillers.
They were just bus riders. Is that what you said, bro? Wayne was driving the bus?
We'll call them not seat fillers, beat fillers, because they had to fill out the rest of that song. So it's okay, and you knew it sometimes because Wayne be like, man, let me get that back. Like he was gonna like take the mic from you, just start spitting again, like that nigga's garbage, man. Like, but he did end up finding two of the best rappers from 2010 past. I mean, look at Drake and Nicki. I mean, Nicki, she's still doing her thing lightweight, like not as strong as Drake. I mean, Drake's still just dropping hits. You feel me?
I was gonna say it ain't fair to compare nobody to Drake though, because Drake is in another atmosphere as far as music.
They got
to create a whole other genre for Drake, man. Because like what he did, he crossed over so many different genres with his music and stuff. But man, like I ain't gonna deny him. He's tough, man. You feel me? What he can actually do with his music.
So Drake's new and it's all good. And what I knew, but Drake's like you said, on his own atmosphere, which is new to people. But honestly, that's just the same as Michael Jackson and Elvis. Just think about it. If they would have had a consistent run like Drake has, Like they, Drake ain't caught his hair on fire. You feel me? Like none of that shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
real
all
shit.
Drake had was that the paternity scandal that kind of messed him up just a little bit. That shit only lasted like 3-4 months though.
And then he turned that into being the best dad in the world.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You feel me? Like for a nigga to flip, you're a deadbeat to, oh man, I wish you were more like Drake. You know. It's like, what the fuck? You explain that to me.
So when you say he ain't pull no future, he ain't pull that route.
Nah, see, that's the different. Drake knew, like Drake had the whole fucking country, like, and they got a whole country, like niggas like, man, my whole state ride with me. I think Drake got the whole country. Canada is just like, yeah, niggas don't even listen to rap no other time. Turn on Drake.
He got American cities too. That's the other thing. Not only do we got countries, he got American cities that rap for him as hard as his whole country.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I heard a rumor that Canada was gonna change their anthem to one of them Drake songs. I don't know which one.
I was gonna say, what they gonna use though?
But that's a good question. Which Drake song should Canada change their anthem to? Shit, he got a whole collection.
I can't even picture it, man. I know like the Drake that I heard is usually like whatever Drake is like popular, you feel me? But I know like if you really like an artist, I know myself, I like the kind of songs that the artist has, and I'm not like that most popular. But I think to me, them be like the hardest tracks that they really have, though.
Yeah,
the ones that don't really make it to mainstream media stuff.
Yeah,
album cuts type shit.
Yeah. I go to Pandora and you turn on a deep cuts mode, and they play the shit that didn't hit the radios. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the type. As you know, though, you really enjoy music, though. You actually take your time out and go over someone's whole, available track list. You just ain't going to listen to, what's Kiki. You feel me?
I was gonna say, a lot of people just listen to playlists now. As where me, I still listen to albums. I want to know your full project.
Yeah, definitely so, man. Especially when somebody's like actually made it into the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really hard for them to put them deep cuts on their album that gets released to whoever they got their contract with. So for them to be able to still force some of their own ideology and their own imagery in still, man, you know, it's important. Them is the cuts they want you to hear. So you can kind of change up the way that they actually are looking at the industry and stuff, though. You feel me? Yeah. But
for a nice amount of time, a lot of artists, especially the younger ones, were only releasing like the singles. So like you didn't get that whole album. So now I don't know if that's a sign of weakness. You know, maybe they're saying, hey, I can't put a whole album together. I ain't got enough, in my inventory to do that. Or maybe it's just a way to stretch the dollar more.
I was going to say, I don't think it's a sign of weakness. I think it's a sign of they trying to get more dollars.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like that.
A lot of people don't listen to albums no more. They just click on playlists. So if you make a good couple songs that fit certain playlists, you out there.
Now I'm gonna say this too real quick, man. I know like me and one of my nephews, like we came up in Irving, we would like rush to the CD store week after week to find what we could find. You feel me? It's bad. We had the Discman, then we had the Walkman before that. We was burning our own tapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as we was going through and listening to music, though, we realized that it was artists that would come out of New York, artists that would come out of like Texas, and artists that would come out of LA, and they could go platinum inside of their own state without anybody else in the country even fucking with them.
Yeah.
Like just your own state will fuck with you that much where you would go platinum, double platinum, and triple platinum type shit. I mean, like for example, Lil Keke. Like if I say Lil Keke to some people, all they gonna know about is the Southside song that he had. But he had like 17 different albums that he dropped though, man. All them things wouldn't go with the platinum down there in Houston. Just because his city fucked with him that tough.
Right.
But he wasn't able to turn that influence over to outside of his own hometown though. But at least his city fucked with him real tough though.
But that's the other thing. You ain't got to. If you got the influence to put over your state, and your state, let's say your state is Texas, your state is California, your state is
it's gonna have to be a important, a big state though.
Yeah, like, you don't have to. You can't do that in Wyoming. You know what I'm saying?
No, hell no.
Nigga, I'm the hottest nigga in South Dakota. What you mean, nigga? I sell 4 albums a day, nigga. What you mean? Like, yeah.
In Nebraska.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in Kansas, but you can do that in California and Texas. But
Yeah.
it's a name I won't throw out because ain't none of us threw his name out. What about Tupac?
Oh hell yeah, man! See that with Tupac, man. That, me, I dibble and dabble with some like conspiracy theories and stuff for that have like a little bit of weight on, but like with Tupac, you feel me? The shit that he was doing out there in Cali right before that he got killed, it was like the government definitely didn't want that to go on. You feel me? He had all the gangs out there coming to the park to watch him rap and shit. It was truce and shit, you feel me, that he was establishing right before he got murked, man. So like the stuff that he was actually doing out there, if he would have been alive for another 2 or 3 or something years, he definitely would have been way more influential than what he already is too, though, man. Way more.
Yeah, Tupac, that was a good one. But I feel like his effect is fading. It's not as evident in the new school. So I would have, that's why I didn't say Tupac. And plus, honestly, this is unpopular opinion. I mean, I like Tupac. I ain't gonna say unpopular opinion. What I'm saying is what I'm gonna say might not be that popular. I think a lot of people just like Tupac because it was the thing. Like, you know, if you didn't like Tupac, it was more of a problem. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas really didn't know much about Tupac. You feel me? Like it was like a lot of niggas just faking kind of. You feel me?
I felt like that too after Nipsey Hussle got killed too, though, man. You feel me? Because I was following his music for a long time, and before he got killed, he actually came to do a show here in Louisville, and wasn't nobody in that motherfucking show but me and some of my homies and some niggas from the hood. That was it, bro. That was it. Nobody was even there. So I got a chance to sit back and actually talk to this nigga for a little minute and shit, man. Cause one of my at the show. I don't think he even came on, bro. He was just there in the back chilling, smoking and shit, man.
Yeah. Now I wasn't a fan. I knew of him, but it wasn't like I wasn't a fan. I'm not gonna say I did not. It wasn't that I didn't like his music. I just didn't never listen to it. I just never had a chance to really sit down and listen to his catalog. But you know, what I've heard since he's passed, I liked his style and what he was talking about. You feel me? His message. But yeah, I mean, I had heard of him before he passed away, but I had never went and did my research.
Yeah. But I know, like, after he passed, there was a lot of people. Like, I literally, bro, I didn't play his music in my car for maybe like 6 months after he passed, man, because like I would be riding before he passed. I'd be the only nigga riding through the area playing his music. And then all of a sudden, everybody's blasting this shit. I'm like, y'all niggas wasn't even doing this beforehand. Why y'all won't do it then? Because it's gone. Like, you know, I hate people try to get like a little bit of extra notoriety on somebody's passion or something. Like, yeah, that ain't.
Well, you know, everybody give you your roses when you gone. They don't give them to you while you're here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. Speaking of, I think a lot of people fuck with Wu-Tang because it's a popular thing now. I don't think a lot of these people actually listen to Wu-Tang.
I'm gonna tell you, I was looking like my brother. He's 10 years, but like 12 years older than me. You hear me? So when he was like in high school, that's when the Boogie Down production, KRS-One, and all that stuff was going on, like real popping up there in New York. So I got a chance to hear a lot of old school hip hop music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard Wu-Tang when they first came out, it reminded me of that. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of my homies I had even in grade school, man. Because I can remember in like the 4th or 5th grade, you hear me? I'm going in the school with my Walkman, and I got a Liquid Swords tape inside of my Walkman and stuff. You hear me? So I was fucking with the shit back then. I was, man. But as far as like now, I think with the show that they got, I think it's kind of put more of a popularity back on them. But if you look at them, it's like a unit and there's a team. What they did though, you feel me? Like they basically like sharpened each other though through all their work though. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was really concerned with what the next person was doing. They was all concerned just trying to be like the best lyricists they could be in their own lane, man. You know. But definitely with the shows that they got out though, they definitely got a lot more popular now than what they were then too.
Don't at me or anything, but I'm with you, man. Niggas ain't fucking with Wu-Tang, man. Like it's like you said, popularity type thing. Like when I was a kid, Nigga, I remember somebody tried to put on Wu-Tang, and I was like, man, turn that shit off. You feel me? Like that might have been the first time I cussed.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Like,
Who? Most people can't name nobody in Wu-Tang besides Method Man.
yeah.
That's sad though, man. They got a whole arsenal of people though, man.
But it wasn't that like it just wasn't my style of rap. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
That's all it was. Like I ain't hate nobody who like it. You feel me? To each your own. But for me personally, I was like, nah, I'm good on that. And to this day, I'm like, nah, I'm straight. You feel me? But like I like the Wu-Tang members as like you said, Method. You feel me? And the others.
Yeah, Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deck.
Hey, I ain't want to get nobody's name wrong.
The Jizzle. It's a ton of them motherfuckers, man. A ton of them, though.
And they got spin-off groups. That's the other thing. There's spin-offs of the Wu-Tang.
Being that there's a ton of them, I don't even feel bad for not knowing the others.
It's a lot of. It is a lot of.
When you start naming them, I was like, yeah, and him, yeah. You feel me? Like,
look, man, R.I.P. old dirty bastard. You know,
hey,
it
I knew ODB. Hey, you know, and he was the only one that I could rock with.
Yeah, but another thing too, though, man, like with them, like the videos and stuff that they were doing, because back then, you feel me, when they was out, like your video had to be hard for anybody to really fuck with your music. Because they might not have heard of you, or might not have known who you was. If your video was cracking, they would fuck with you, man. That's back in the days when they had the box and shit on, man.
Yeah.
Or you had to call in and pay for them videos and shit, man. Yeah. And I can remember sitting around TV, and every time the cream would come on, man, I'm losing my motherfucking mind every time it would come on, man.
Man, I remember sitting in front of the box, and my favorite video was that Buster and Janet.
Oh yeah.
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 You feel me? It was
that's the one where they had that little cartoon, the cartoon cat on there. Was that one?
They was in like, they looked like aliens. Like, you know, Buster always like alien. But Janet had a little metal suit on with little metal coney boobs.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. That was fucking I know the song, I'm singing in my head. I just can't come up with the exact words of it. But I just listened to it not too long ago. See, I go on YouTube and listen to the old music all the time. Cause new music, I just, you know, I ain't sound like a grandpa, man, but I just don't be feeling it sometimes. Like some of it I gets with it. But like sometimes I just be tired of listening to like what seems like the same song over again with a different voice.
We about to sound like a bunch of old grandpa saying "Get off my lawn." All of us about to say we don't listen to the rap. All of
listen to new rap. I listen to it if it's intriguing, bro. If you come on now and you I'm gonna use a grandpa term, spitting hot fire, then I'm gonna listen. You feel me? But
that's a grandpa term. But what they say now? What they say now? That's a grandpa term.
I don't know what they say now. Probably some weird shit like just like some abbreviations or something.
Hell, I thought bling bling was a grandpa term because I ain't know they was still getting that off.
Yeah, hey, they'll slide it in there once in a while. Maybe it's just me with my old ass coming in talking about bling bling. Niggas is like, what the fuck? What?
They got this shit trademarked though, man. So every time somebody saying shit, they get paid for it though, man. So
yeah, you got to edit all that out. Just no blings on this episode.
Yeah, but too though, man. Look, I got a chance to teach a class at U of L when I was there, man. You feel me? And that was a GTA. I had a half partnership between Pan African Studies and then one also through like art history because it was a black professor over in art history department, and he taught 2 classes. One of them was like a history of jazz, and then one of them was like a history of like African American music. So like the whole hip hop era was like, of course, like the last 2-3 weeks of the whole course, and he left that to me. And he let me design it the way that I wanted to. You feel me? Like I got a chance to just tell the story of like hip hop and music any way that I feel I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to like start at the beginning, like the Rappers Delight, and show like the different areas and how like it switched up and how they went back and started using samples and all that shit. You know what I mean? So like the music itself, it goes like extremely, extremely deep, man, which is why it's such a hard topic just to pick out just one influential rapper for me, because I know that there's so many different ways you can actually like phrase the question So many ways you can actually answer it, and then like your answer is gonna be valid because you got proof of your own self to back it up. You feel me?
Yeah. It's like the basketball Mount Rushmore. You know,
Yeah.
it's a question that you can ask 100 people, and you might get 100 combinations of people. You know, 100 different answers.
So since you brought that up, so if we look at like a hip hop Mount Rushmore, would these faces be faces that last forever, or would you be able to scrape them off and put somebody else behind it?
Yeah, it won't last. We couldn't chisel it in stone. We should probably do a digital hip hop Mount Rushmore, because it would change. I mean, it has to. You know, now I mean, I guess you could always say, well, this person, you know, said that they were influenced by this person, which was, you know, on your board originally. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could always go back and, you know, the 6 degrees of separation or whatever, you know, but nah, it would just need to be digital so we can swap those pictures out easily.
I was gonna say it would have to be by era. That's the thing about just like basketball or football, same thing for hip hop. Because of times changing, the music change, or like basketball, the style of play changes. So
But
you
see,
have to
basketball,
do
it's invalid with basketball because Michael Jordan's on every list.
True, but 20 years from now, are we still gonna be putting Michael Jordan on every list? It's possible that we
Hell
won't.
yeah. Like
It's
Jordan's
possible
still
that we
gonna be.
won't.
Yeah, it's possible. You're right. You know, but in my opinion, you know, he'll be on the list forever. You know,
Like Michael, okay, but
I can definitely tell you who won't be on the list forever. That's already been inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame. There's a couple of people that don't need to be on that list forever. You know, like a lot of the old bigs that got put on there, like there's no way they could play that type of game and be considered to be that good right now. No way.
and that's why I say about Earl, because like Bob Cousy, just if we sticking with basketball, Bob Cousy wouldn't make a team right now, but Bob Cousy was that man back in the day. Just like right now, KRS-One and Fox Hip Hop. KRS-One was that G back in the day, right? Ain't nobody in 2022.
I call blasphemy on that Bob Cousy remark. And because of this, if we're taking him and putting him in today's era, then he has to be, that means he has the same access to the same things that today's athletes have. So that would make him a whole different athlete. You know, like it would make him a whole different person. You know, like if he had
the training regimen and stuff, or like as far as like
like he would train differently. He would, you know, if he had that same drive that he had then, and you just put him in, you know, that same spirit and everything in a player now, you feel me? You'll have another dope ass player.
I think that's a valid point right there, man. I give you
that. You could always go back and say, okay, well, what about the level of competition? No, I can't. I can't tell you what, you know, because sometimes you look at those old clips and you be like, niggas out there playing with the mailman. You feel me? Like
these niggas out there playing with the mailman.
I know, but niggas who look like the mailman though too. Like this nigga, like you literally like 3 feet taller than bruh. You know. So I get that, you know, you can say, okay, well, look, the competition wasn't shit. So, you know, if you just put them in today's game, competition is elite. You know, these athletes are different.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I feel like those old guys who was that dominant, you just put that same player, that ethic and everything, I mean, in a player today and take away the cocaine and shit that they was doing on the bus and shit. And you probably have a pretty good player.
I was gonna say they was drinking and all that. It's a different environment because they got away with stuff back then.
So did that also transfer over to the music and stuff too? Because we named a lot of artists and stuff too, though, from like different eras and stuff. So would you say that those artists, with the message that they had then, would they be able to deliver the same message now and it still have the same effect that it had when they delivered it back then, though?
No, because I go back to the example of KRS-One. KRS-One was killing it with his message and what he was preaching. Chuck D, with the stuff he was speaking on. You rap that now, nobody's gonna listen. Some people listen to it, But it
Yeah, I
ain't
see.
gonna be as popular as they was then. You get what I'm saying? Just like if you take Future's music from today and put it back then, Future ain't gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I got an example of that too, though, because you look at Andre 3000. You feel me? When they first came out with Outkast, man, I thought he was one of the coldest lyricists in the South at that time. But like right now, he'll tell you to your face that he can't even produce the music because like his whole atmosphere that he has around him now is completely changed. He don't even know what the fuck to rap about anymore, man.
Okay. See, like for me, honestly, like when it comes to music, I don't know if it's as black and white as basketball, right? Like so, like I think that some artists could move their music either back or forth, but
You muted yourself.
I would say, did you freeze up over it?
Brother muted himself though. I don't know if he muted himself.
Something could have happened, but yeah, but I think that's a good point right there, though. I mean, because whatever you was ready to go into, I want to hear it again, nigga. You ready to go? You ready to touch on something, man?
my phone, yeah, somebody called me. I don't even know where I left off.
But I had asked the question, you feel me, about like the artists having the same effect that they had in yesteryear, if they had to deliver that message now, would they have the same effect? And then Cuz was talking about the KRS-One and how nobody would actually listen to the message that was speaking then now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true though. That's honest. That's honest. Honestly, the truth, because people don't want nothing with substance. You know, like as of today, all they want is how much money can you offer me and what you got and how big is that and how much can you shake that, and that's all we own. There's no need for substance in today's music. So I think that's just because of the environment. So the artist is just going with what they given. Like you ain't gonna go rap about some shit that ain't nobody gonna listen to. You want to sell.
Right. So do y'all feel like that waters down the quality of the music, or they just the music is a different quality now though? So people ain't really trying to deliver the message themselves. Because like original hip hop was supposed to be about like true philosophical existential expression and stuff. You feel me? Like whatever you experienced, whatever you was going through, or whatever you saw going through, you was speaking about it to let people know what was going on. That's how this shit started. You feel me? Because it all came from. If you look at like old jazz music, so when jazz started turning on, they started doing like the scatting and stuff. Like they would scat on albums. And then you had old jazz music where you have a guy that would literally be on there rapping for like the first 2 or 3 minutes before the tunes even kicked in. But they were just talking though. But what they were saying though was just having to just rhyme at the time. You hear me? So people just heard that shit and said, I could do something else with that. You hear me?
You said with the music watered down. I don't think it's the music. The music is influenced by the people that's living life now. So
right.
we don't have that mind frame of your Chuck D's or your KRS-Ones or even your Soulja Slims when he was rapping about. A lot of us don't have that mind frame, or a lot of us fake that we got that mind frame, don't really got that mind frame. So the music is not gonna be. People don't make that music because they want to sell records. So it's not. They cater to the market basically. So I don't think I wouldn't say the music's watered down because you still got people like Kendrick. Kendrick makes thought provoking music, but Kendrick's a bad example because Kendrick's gonna sell every time he come out. But there's still music out there. The more conscious rap is still out there, but people don't want to hear that now. Like bro said, they want to hear how fast Shorty could shake her butt. You know what I'm saying? Or how much money he got, or how many women I can get to do this and that. You get what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily think the music like that. I just think people's mind frames is not in the right place. or in a different place. I don't want to say not the right
So
place.
the answer to your question is yes, the music is watered down, but it's watered down to a flavor that they want, though. You feel me? It ain't like it's exactly what the people want. So why would you wouldn't sell any product that someone didn't want. You always want to sell the product that people want. So it's the same thing with music. You know, it's just a product. So they sell the product that people want. So yeah, if I gotta, say, hey, it's a little watered down to your liking, then that's just what it is.
So let me ask y'all this then real quick. So out of the rappers that's out right now, who would you all say is the most watered down or the trashiest rapper that gets more notoriety than they actually should currently, though? Inside of the climate that we in.
Tekashi. Without even you got to finish the question. Tekashi. It's Tekashi. Without just it. And then you said Trippie Redd. That's another one. Hell, it's another. Well, I'm not done. NBA YoungBoy. A lot of people love this dude. I don't see it. Maybe that was just my own personal bias. But yeah.
Yeah, you went on a whole rant, bro. Like you got like.
I went. Oh, my bad. Did y'all want me stop? Because I got more. If y'all want me to go.
He turned into the red face emoji real quick. I'm like, whoa. I gotta hear the question again. I want to get mad too. Shit.
So I asked though, like, don't say so currently right now, who's considered to be like a popular artist or artist that has a following? Who would you say is one of the watered down artists or like a trash artist that gets more notoriety than they actually should get based upon the work that they put out?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna forward Quentin's list to the rest of the world. That was pretty much it, Like I mean, and I'm pretty sure the other ones he named would probably get CC'd also. But I mean, yeah. So here's the thing: there's only like a few artists who's come out in the last few years that I'll even stop and give my ear to. So I'm not a great judge because I've listened to some and they've been so bad. Like the female artists, like I've listened to some really good ones that didn't even make it really big. And then I go to the radio or I look on TV and I see artists like Doja Cat winning the Female Rapper of the Year award. And I'm like,
she almost won female R&B Artist of the Year, which pissed me off too. That's a whole nother
really?
rant. I ain't gonna go on that rant. I'm just gonna let it go. That pissed me off.
No, that needs to be ranted about because how the fuck is this bitch? Like, I mean, I'm no disrespect to her as a person. Pretty sure she's not that bad of a person, but her music is that bad. I don't care what she say. I just can't listen to it, bro. Like, I'm good on her. Like, you can turn that off. I'm good on that. Like, I
know, like me, like when I was saying the question, I had a group that I don't even know how they even got popular. I don't even know how they even got in my eyesight. But the fucking Allen Boys, like that shit doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Oh, that was like a joke though. Like it was like more like a hey.
But they still keep putting shit out though. They still got videos that they keep putting all the time though.
Oh, they're making music. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't look no past that one song.
Yeah, they continue to grow but once you find an audience, you can make money off this audience.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna tell you too. But the part about like hip hop and rap music that I have always liked throughout its whole existence is the ability for other individuals to poke fun at it and still be popular. You know what I'm saying? Because I can even remember even when Michael Jackson was hitting really hard. You feel me? Like Weird Al Yankovic would go and do certain little parody videos or whatever. You feel me? But now you have like these online comedians and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That be streaming on Facebook and they making rap songs and shit. Now I'm looking at this shit like it's just something that's funny, but people's actually playing that shit though. Like it's a real fucking song. Yeah. Like that whole fuck nigga free song shit, you feel me, that one dude did. You feel me? I'm like, I thought that was just a joke. That motherfucker just riding around playing the shit. And I almost hit a bitch in the street the other day because she was outside the car dancing and shit, man, to this song.
All right, hold on. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I ain't gonna lie. I was playing that song too. I was just saying.
I feel Victor.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the beauty of it though. If you understand the music and you understand like how it's actually like swinging and whatever and what's popular, you can just tap into that and drop your little cold hit and be done with good. Look, what's that one thing that your boy did, man? I ain't got time for you bitches. Even though that was like
Lil Duval.
Yeah, Lil Duval. That was like a little rap and a little R&B flip though, but that was like something he actually made money off of. Though.
Yeah, I tell you one I fell for, and I actually went and was waiting for this nigga's fake album to drop and listening to this nigga's fake rhymes and everything. And nigga Country Wayne dropped that what's his rap Alter Ego?
I actually dropped the project.
Drip. I went on Pandora, nigga, watched the whole ad to listen to the whole album, bro. It's like a 6-song album, bro. I listened to the whole album, bro.
I didn't know dude had a project. I honestly did.
I think Drip and Zay dropped the whole album, cuz.
I didn't know it. But hey, while we on Country Wayne, real quick. Hey, if y'all ain't seen Country Wayne at the comedy show, y'all should definitely see the comedy show.
Oh, is he funny in person?
Bro, yes, he's hilarious, man. You feel me? He is, man. He definitely is, dog. He's hilarious. Hilarious in person, man.
When he ended on the R. Kelly, though.
Oh, yeah.
Cause when I tell you, hell, we went to see it together. Me and Dr. Douglas. You know what I'm saying? The fam. We went to go see it. Hey, bro, he killed that. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of R. Kelly, let me tell y'all real quick while we on here. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, but I'm gonna tell y'all my picks. We did the hip hop and the R&B logos. My hip hop logo was LL Cool J. That's who I chose.
Now, would that say I'm bad at the top of it, or would it be on the bottom of it? Would it be along the side?
I don't know, but I had to go with I personally had to go with LL Cool J because I feel like he had a big influence on like single, being a solo rap artist and took it to another level. My R&B logo, my choice was R. Kelly, but I know they ain't gonna pick R. Kelly, so then I went with my second choice because we did a top 5. My second choice was Mary J. Blige, so my R&B logo ended up being Mary J. Blige.
I can give you that Mary J. because Mary J. she's been out for as long as I can even remember, and she's still popping them. Mm-hmm. She's still using them same dance moves, but she's still popping them. So
she still got the same boots. Mary keeps them boots, nigga. Them boots is magic. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? I seen a picture of Mary the other day. It was an Instagram picture of home vacation with her mama. When I tell you, Mary, how you saying Mary? She was like nice and scrumptious. I was like, all right, Mary girl, I see you out there, boy. Looking like my auntie. Shoot, let me slide. Ain't nobody ready to get beat up, man. You gotta take that shit out somewhere.
Well, look, and on that note, man, hey, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me on this podcast. Hey, man, Dr. Douglas, thank you, sir.
It's a blessing to be able to be in this podcast with y'all, man. It's 2 beautiful mans. With me, it makes 3 beautiful mans, man. You hear me? Everybody got their own opinion and back it up the fact. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
It's just y'all too, because I ain't got a beautiful man. Will, bro, appreciate you.
Man, don't sell yourself short, man. Don't do it.
We should make this more of a thing, man. I'm telling you, we got something here. This trio. I'm feeling it.
I always bring y'all back because, y'all do great work. But y'all already know what time it is. It's Hold Up in Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. You'll find this on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, Facebook. It's on Facebook. All you gotta do is go to Facebook. Everybody named Mama got a Facebook. Like, y'all can find this podcast. All right, we're gonna catch y'all later. One.